Hey, Robin. Your mom came back over to the house again today.
Is that so?
The moment you left the house for work, she came over and had been up here until just now.
My mom has a lot of free time on her hands.
You went and talked with her about not coming over to our house all the time, right?
I told her that.
Then why did she come yet again today?
I don't know. Because she has a lot of free time on her hands.
I have told you this over and over again, right? I want you to make sure she listens when you tell her not to keep coming here every day. Because once again, she came over here messing with me and criticizing me. And the leftovers I was planning on having for lunch today, she just went and threw out.
Again with that? I told you already to just ignore what she's doing.
I'm not able to ignore her anymore, and that's why this is being brought up again.
But she's gone back to her house now, right?
For today.
Then it was only a couple hours with her. Just deal with it. For me.
But I can't deal with it anymore, Robin. Anything I say to her, she never listens to, so you need to have one more talk with her so that she understands. Please.
But whenever I talk to her, she doesn't listen either. She knows better than to listen to us.
This isn't funny, all right? Are you really going to sit there and tell me I'm just going to have to put up with this kind of thing for the rest of my life? Is it really hard on me to have to be around your mom all the time?
Don't say it's hard to be around her, you jerk. Mom isn't doing all this because she enjoys picking on you or anything. She's just there to make sure you're doing a good job as my wife. She would like it if you listened to her and did what you're supposed to do. Maybe she can tell that you're not good enough to be my wife.
Well, for the past couple of months now, she's been harping on me about how to do the chores and cooking right, and was even the one that told me to quit my part-time job. And her language towards me is terrible. I'm starting to feel like I'm back in middle school getting bullied. I really don't feel like she comes to our house for any other reason but to make me feel bad.
My mom is just that kind of person. She doesn't put a lot of thought into some of the things she says, and that's why they come off a bit harsh. How about you just grow up and do your job as my wife right? And then she'll leave you alone.
And right now, I'm not able to do things right with her around, so would you please tell her to stay home? If she keeps on coming here to mess with me, I'm going to go crazy from all the stress.
What stress are you talking about? You really love to make things seem more extreme than they really are. If you're wanting to talk about stress, let's talk about all the stress that I'm having to deal with. Unlike a part-timer like you, I've been working full-time at a company that actually gives me responsibilities to uphold.
Don't start talking to me like working a part-time job isn't hard. Is it because of you that your mom keeps on trying to get me to quit the job I have? Are you the reason she's always making fun of me for working? Also, all of this crap from your mom really does turn into stress when it's happening day after day, and there's no way to escape it. Recently, even my body is starting to show signs of it becoming exhausted.
Where are these signs? You're eating 3 meals a day and look fine to me.
Over the last few months, I have lost 20 pounds. Have you not noticed myself getting really thin?
I never noticed anything different about you. You were already looking like an anorexic, so nothing's changed.
This is not something you should be finding amusing as my husband, Robin. It's not just my body weight that has gone down a lot. I'm starting to lose some of my hair due to the stress as well.
What? You're going bald now?
I am, unfortunately. Right now, there are some areas on my head where small clumps of hair have fallen out. My stomach has been hurting recently, so I'm really starting to think all of the stress is starting to take its toll on me.
Are you sure all of that isn't from you not taking good enough care of yourself?
No matter how you try and think of this, my poor health right now is because of your mom. I have talked with you so many times now about her, yet you never once seem to actually want to listen. Why is that?
I've told you I've already warned my mom about it. It's not my fault that she won't listen to me. At her age, she's set in stone and will not change her ways over what I say. All you have to do is your job as my wife well, and she'll leave you alone. Why are you not able to make your mother-in-law happy?
After taking all of this crap from her for so long, why do I have to continue to put up with it?
That's just how this crap is between a wife and her mother-in-law. I'm sure at some point my mom will get tired of this and leave you alone. Maybe you're thinking too much about all this, and that's why you're going bald? Just calm down a little bit, you anxious freak.
I can't do this anymore, Robin. I don't want to deal with your mom anymore.
Ugh, I get it already. I'll go and talk to her once again. Will that get you to shut the hell up? I'm tired of having to talk with you about this all the time. So that's it for today. No more. Stop trying to bring this up to me all the time like a whining baby.
How's your mom doing, Robin?
She just finished getting the examination. They've concluded that she's had a stroke.
A stroke, huh?
But they're also saying it shouldn't be anything life-threatening for now.
That's good to hear, at least. Are there going to be any lasting symptoms from it?
She's going to have some paralysis for some time now, is what they're saying. She's most likely going to need to be cared for after this.
I see.
You need to hurry up and come to the hospital now. There are going to be a few more things from the doctor that you need to listen to. Now come on.
I just finished up work for the day, so I'll be right over.
Hurry it up, Haley.
I will. I'm leaving work right now. Did the doctor say what else he has to explain to us?
He wants to explain to us just how much paralysis will remain going into the future. He also wants to explain to us the costs of bringing her to the hospital and about the follow-up appointments my mom will need to go to. Probably things about what to expect from her when she's sleeping, and what to do if there's any problems. I don't really understand all of that crap, so make sure you listen to all of it.
Sure. But with things like paralysis due to stroke, it'll take some time for us to understand just how much is going to remain. My grandma also had a stroke long ago, and that was the same thing with her. I'm thinking it would be best for us to get a caretaker for your mom, so we should ask the hospital about what to do there and who to call. Once your mom is back and we are able to hold a conversation with her, we should ask and see what she wants to do.
If she's going to stay in this coma forever, then I'd like to just put her up in an old folks home or something. But that would cost even more money, right? Do you think we can have her put on disability for something like this?
I have no idea about that sort of thing.
I can't believe something like this would happen to my mom.
I feel the same way. I was shocked when you called me saying that she had passed out.
While I got that call while I was at work, I was panicking. Because of her, I had to take half my day off and go deal with her. Had you been at the house at the time, you could have taken care of things. Why are you even working a part-time job right now?
Don't start blaming me for this. This was something outside of both of our control, right? Also, you happen to be her son, so you should be happy you were called and told about this.
But because I was the one who had been called, I didn't get any work done. As a woman, you should be at the house. How about this? Why don't you quit that part-time job of yours and take care of my mom? That's the most cheap option.
Why should I be the one to do all of that? Don't start asking things like that of me. I'm really enjoying the job I have right now and don't want to quit.
Fine. You can continue to work part-time, but you need to take care of my mom now.
Right now, I'm going into work 5 times a week. I already have to come home to do all the chores for us, so there is no way I'll also be able to start caring for your mom.
But you're the only one that can do it, right? Hiring a helper to come take care of my mom would only cost us money. I think it's best that you take care of her while handling everything else.
Wait, this is not something we have to decide right now, Robin. Your mom is still going to be in the hospital for some time now. We can figure all of that out at a later date, once your mom wakes back up.
I don't think there's going to be any other option for us, though. But we'll just wait and see. Just hurry up and get to the hospital, Haley. We're going to have to start thinking about my mom here soon, and I mean that. So what are we going to do? You said we'd decide on this later, right? Well, it's later, and the only option we have right now is you starting to care for her.
Well, about that, Robin, I'm not taking care of your mom. You can either have her put into a care facility, or you can start to take care of her. Those are your options to choose from.
You're going to bring that stuff up again? You really are a cold SOB, Haley.
I might be acting cold right now, but something that is impossible will stay impossible. You have to understand where I'm coming from here, all right?
Understand what? I don't understand anything you're talking about right now. Is this about not wanting to quit your job or something? Nothing is going to change for that company, whether you still work there or not.
My reasoning isn't only because I have a part-time job. For pretty much ever, your mom has been complaining about me and picking on me. I've already started to go bald because of it, and I just can't take that sort of torture anymore. I've even become so thin because I can't eat. I'm sorry, but I will not start caring for her now, only to have to deal with that behavior from her even more. Unless your mom is going to act nice around me, which she can't, I'm not going to be her caretaker.
Huh? You're still going on about that tiny little grievance?
Tiny little grievance.
The fact that you can't even get over something like that really shows me how incapable you are as a woman.
I have told you so many times now that things between your mom and I have been hell, right? Every night I'm so stressed over the things she does and says that I can't stop crying. Do you have any clue how much stress I'm dealing with right now?
I like to think that's a great diet you're going through.
Shut the hell up, Robin. I've even started to have blood in my urine.
And I have no idea how all of those things mean you can't take care of my mom for me. Being a caretaker is a wife's job. So how about you start doing your job, woman?
She's your mom, right? Don't start telling me that that's my job when she's the one who raised you. Your mom might not be able to move around much anymore, but that toxic mouth of hers still works. I will not start taking care of a woman who will verbally abuse me every single day from morning until night. I literally cannot take care of her.
Listen here, Haley. Who the hell cares that you've been picked on a little? Who besides yourself gives a damn? I happen to have all kinds of problems with people at work all the time. But I don't complain about it because that's just how life is. The only thing I can do is put up with it all and move on. How about you try becoming an adult for once, Haley?
Because I am an adult, I've put up with your mom for so many years now. But I am at my limit with her. There is no way in hell I can last any more in her toxic environment.
Just frickin' deal with it a little longer. You've already made it this far, right? She can't move anymore, so she'll be quiet from now on. Without someone there to help her, she won't be able to help herself and will die. She'll learn to understand that very soon and will no longer complain about you.
No way.
You don't have the right to say no to this. You need to help out my family, so there's no room for your selfishness. If you keep saying this is going to be impossible for you, then I'll make it possible by calling your work and telling them you're quitting.
Stop that, Robin. Are you trying to force me into helping her now?
If you keep saying no, we're getting divorced. I'll have you leave my house forever after that. Is that what you really want for yourself right now? If you're thrown away by me, then you'll be stuck living on the streets.
What are you talking about? Are you seriously telling me you'd get a divorce over this?
I would. I don't need a woman in my house who isn't going to care for my mom. At a time like this, you being of no help pretty much tells me you're a waste of my time and money. I'd be better off finding myself a new wife. If you don't want to be thrown onto the streets by me, then listen up and do what I ask.
I am not your tool, Robin. Why do you never listen to how I'm feeling at times like this? I am tired of always getting the short end of the stick in this marriage. What the hell do you and your mom even think of me? Because I'll tell you right now, I don't think you guys even appreciate me as your wife.
Hey, my mom's going to be out of the hospital really soon here. How much longer are you going to not talk to me? Stop being a child and grow up already. It's time for you to take care of my mom.
I told you I don't want to. You take care of your mom. And if you can't find the ability to do that for her, then you put her into some home. Please.
You cut that bull crap right now. How much longer are you going to act like such a selfish bitch? Mom was picking on you and complaining about you in the frickin' past.
To me, that all will still happen in the present. Even when I see your mom now, my stomach begins to hurt and I feel like I'm going to pass out.
You are so heartless. Stop worrying about the past and take care of my mom. I told you this before, right? If you say no to taking care of her, then it's going to be a divorce between you and I. I will kick you out of that house without even saying another word to you. Is that really what you want from me?
Are you confused about something, Robin? You can kick me out of that house all you want, but I'm not going to be in any trouble because of it. If anything, you'll be the one having some issues, right?
Why would I be the one in trouble after that? You're the one who will have nothing.
Without me in that house, who is going to be the one to do all the housework? Who is going to cook your meals, or do your laundry, or vacuum the carpet? Who will clean the bed and empty out the trash or cut the grass? Who will be taking care of your mom? You can barely even pick up your clothes after getting changed, Robin.
That's why I'm saying you'll take care of her. Without me, how are you going to even afford enough food to stay alive? I'm serious right now about kicking you out of the house and not listening to anything else you say.
This month, I've become a full-time employee for the company I'm at.
Huh? You became an actual employee now?
For a long time now, I've been in talks about how the company was wanting to hire me full-time. But I had to be at home all the time to do the chores for us, so I always had to say no. But since I no longer will have a reason to say no, I said yes to them the other day.
Do you have any idea what's going on here? What the hell are you doing going full-time there?
I understand that's what's going on right now is a divorce. I would much rather be single than take care of that monster mama of yours.
What makes you think you can call your mother-in-law a monster? Don't you start thinking you can play tough now?
If you feel so bad for that woman that you'll defend her, then why don't you take care of her? Stop making others do everything for you.
Why must a woman like you persist on not doing anything a normal woman should do?
What's a normal woman supposed to do here? I don't think you quite grasp who a normal woman is. Probably because you've been raised by that creature all your life. And remember that in this divorce, I'm getting half of our shared properties. If you think you can just kick me out of that house without saying anything else to me and end things, then I'll have a lawyer come and talk to you.
What do you mean, lawyer? What are you thinking of doing?
If you want to play games like that, then I'll make sure that I'm ready for said games. I'm not afraid to fight for a victory, Robin, and it's time you learn that. You're not going to keep on getting the long end of the stick.
Is that so? Well, if you really want things to be over between us, then do it! Do whatever the hell you want now. I don't care about you anymore. Why the hell did I have to end up with a bitching wife like you?
If you're going to continue with the rude comments, then let me send some back at you. I'm not going to play nice with the retarded son and his lard-ass mom anymore.
Haley, help me out!
What do you want with your ex?
I want you to help me. My mom has been hiding loads of debt from me. And when I say loads of debt, I mean an unimaginable amount.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I knew all along about that debt.
What?
I was able to have a look at some of your mom's responsibilities a while ago. She was really burning up her money at high speeds. And after seeing her checkbook as well, I could tell that her Social Security wouldn't be able to support her bad habit. I never heard anything from her, though, about all of that money coming from her savings, so that meant she was borrowing it all.
If you knew about this, then why not tell me? Because you just let that happen, I'm in huge trouble now.
So it was really that much money she borrowed then?
She was borrowing it from some kind of black market loan shark, and was able to borrow as much as she wanted. By myself, I won't be able to pay all of this back.
That's going to be a problem for you then. Well, do your best from here on out to pay that all off while you're still around. She is your mom, and that's your family's responsibility now.
This is too much money for me to pay off if I was trying. And when it comes down to my mom, all she does is complain and waste my time. To be blunt, I'm tired of caring for her.
Then why don't you put her into some care facility?
Where am I supposed to get money for that? You went and took half my money in the divorce!
Ah, you're totally right about that.
I don't have any money for this, but I also don't have the time or energy. If things keep going on this way, I might lose my job as well. I'm asking you to please come back here and help me. If you don't want to care for my mom, then I'll take care of her. Can you just take care of the chores as well as working full-time?
Why should I have to go back to you in that house? I will never go back there unless you're offering me $1 million right now. I mean, you wanted this divorce as much as I did, so I probably wouldn't go back, even if you did hand me that money.
Then can you at least give me some money?
I don't even have a penny that's worth handing to your hands. You would never pay me back for any of it either.
Please? Things are seriously bad here. Right now, my life is being flipped upside down, and my nerves and everything are so shocked, I'm going mad! Help me, please! You and I had been husband and wife for years, so there has to be a little bit of you that still cares about me, right?
You're trying to say that I should be sympathizing with you now? I'm sorry, but there is no sympathy for a man like you. Were you ever there to help me while your mom was coming over to the house every day to bully me, both verbally and physically? No, you weren't. And actually, you claim that all my cries for help were just tiny little grievances, right?
About all that, I'm really sorry. I never realized that you were going through so much. Therefore, I was never there to comfort you.
The reason for all of that is because in the past, and even now, you have only ever thought about yourself. You didn't even care about the fact that I was going bald. That just shows how little you were worried about how I was.
You're wrong, Haley!
I no longer care about you, Robin. I would love for you and that monster mama you have to just hurry up and rot in hell already.
Rot in hell? Were we really that bad to you that you have to say that about us now?
Right now I'm having a blast with my new life, and there is no time for me to waste worrying about either of you. That's why I'm not going to do anything to help you. Honestly, it's a bit childish of you to bug a stranger with your own family's issues, right? She's your mom after all, so how about you start doing your job right as her son? After that, Robin's mom's paralysis only became worse and worse. So in order to be home around her even more, Robin went and left his job and became unemployed. But with his mom having so much debt, there was no way for him to ignore it. He ended up using whatever money he had left in all of his accounts, and the money he got from selling his mom's house to pay pretty much all of it off. After that, he also had to sell his own house in order to pay off the debt he was in, and after that he moved himself and his mother into a small apartment. There he calmed down a little bit and was able to get himself a part-time job as a delivery driver for 2 hours a day, and then the rest of his time is spent with his mom. They are both currently living off the money he makes from that part-time job, and whatever money his mom gets in Social Security. I've heard that after a year of being stressed out by his mom, he has lost almost all of his hair, with his only sideburns remaining. Seems to me like his body is way more weak than mine, since it couldn't even manage a single year's worth of stress. I wonder if he's finally coming around to understanding just how hard things had been for me all those years now. As for myself, I am living a wonderful life with my body becoming very healthy again. I never knew things at my age could be this amazing when I'm not so stressed about every single thing and actually have time to myself. I've become a bit busy working full-time now, but I am now free to do what I want on weekends and spend my money on whatever will keep me happy. My hair is all starting to grow back more lush than it ever was, and I'm starting to smile all the time. In order to never have to relive memories like those again, I'm going to make sure to save up lots of money and be ready to take care of myself when I'm even older.
Hey there, Tom. I was just wondering if you were off to work now?
Oh, actually, I'm still working. I was asked to stay extra late in the office to take care of some overtime.
Oh, I see. Well, then I guess that means we won't be seeing each other tonight, right? You know, I've been trying not to say anything, but it feels like you've been really, really busy lately.
I know that I have, and I really am sorry about it. But hey, think about how I feel. I think that I'm barely going to be able to catch the last train back home.
Really? Again? You've been cutting it really close for a while now, haven't you?
I certainly have. I wouldn't argue with that at all. But I guess this is just a busy season for the company, so I guess being this busy is to be expected.
You really think it's going to be like this every year? I mean, I know that there's nothing that we can really do about it, but I just hope that you're taking care of yourself.
Oh, don't worry. I've been trying really hard to stay on top of my sleep. But I really am sorry that we haven't been able to spend more time together.
But obviously, I understand why you're prioritizing your work at a time like this, but do you think things will have calmed down by next month?
I really hope so. In fact, I think they should. At the very least, the next month shouldn't be as busy as this month.
Right, well then I would really like to try and schedule something for us to do next month. I mean, we still have to set up some meetings for wedding plans as well.
Oh yeah, that is a really good point actually. I mean, I still haven't even actually met your parents. I just hope that we don't have to keep putting it off though.
Well, that part doesn't really matter to me as much. In fact, I've already told my little sister about your proposal, and I guess she already told Mom and Dad. So at least they're all being kept in the loop of what's happening between you and I.
Well, that's good to know. But the moment my work calms down, I really would like to go and meet them. How are their schedules looking for next month?
I think that if we try to plan to meet my folks on the weekend, that they shouldn't have a problem with it.
Okay then, I guess I would try and find an open week to meet them. But man, is it bad to say that I'm a little nervous? Just because it's my first time actually meeting them and stuff.
Well, how do you think I feel about introducing you to my family? Besides, I also haven't met your parents either.
Well, would you like to go to their house and meet them?
Of course I would, Tom. I mean, how are we supposed to get married if I haven't even met your mom and dad?
Right, well, I just think my parents are kind of weird, to be honest.
Well, weird or not, they are still your parents, and I still should meet them before we get married.
Actually, you know, I didn't really want to say this, but I really don't like them. They can be quite mean at times, and I just worry that they could be a problem.
Oh, really? I had no idea since you don't talk about them all that much.
Yeah, I know that I don't. But your family just sounds so normal and nice, and so I felt bad bringing up the problems I have with my parents. I guess I should have told you about all of this before I proposed though, huh? I'm really sorry about all of this.
Oh, Tom, you don't have anything to worry about. You're the one I'm in love with and going to marry, not your parents.
I know, but I still feel bad for not saying anything about them earlier. But yeah, the thing is that we just don't really get along at all. So I actually really don't even want to tell them about the marriage.
Well, if you really think that it's best if they don't know, then I'm not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to.
Do you really mean that? So you're saying that you'll get married to me without even meeting my parents first? Because I would hate for this to cause any problems with you or your family in the future.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. Of course, we can't know what the future will bring, but as long as you and I are together, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Thank you so much. I promise to tell you all about my parents the next time that we meet up. But it's too long of a story to type out here.
That's no problem with me, but I will be glad to know about them a little at least, before we get married, that is. So thanks for starting to open up about them.
Of course. And it's not like I wasn't going to tell you, but I just didn't know how or when would be the best to do it.
Not only that, but you've been really busy with 1,000 other things as well, so you just concentrate on what you need to. We can meet my parents after things have settled down just a little bit more for you.
Okay, that sounds good. Thanks again for being so understanding. I'm so happy that you're always so supportive.
Of course, Tom, I'm always going to be here for you. Anyways, good luck with your work. You got this. Hey, Tom, can I talk to you a little bit about what I just heard from my friend?
Oh, did Linda say something to you? Because if she said what I think she said, then I don't really think there's much for me to say.
I think there's plenty for you to say to me. Are you really having an affair with my best friend?
I mean, an affair makes it sound so dirty, but what Linda and I have is the real thing. So I'm sorry, but I just don't think that you and I are going to be able to get married.
Are you kidding me? Please tell me that you're not being serious right now.
Well, even if I apologize to you for it, it's not like you'd want to get married to me anyways, right? I mean, it's not like you'd be okay with any of this, right?
No, I am not okay with you sleeping around with my friend at all.
Okay, then you go. And this works out just fine for me because I actually like Linda way more than I like you.
Wow. Well, I just don't know what to say. You sure jump ship quickly, don't you? I mean, do you even feel bad for what you've done to me?
Sure, I mean, I feel a little bad about how we're ending things, sure. But hey, when I see an opportunity to trade something in for the better model, well, you're not going to blame me for that, right? Anyways, I think that we should just make this a clean break. I don't really need you hanging around me or hoping that I'll come back to you.
But I don't understand. How did all this happen? How did you come to like Linda more than me?
I mean, I think that you're forgetting that you were the one that introduced the two of us in the first place. So it's not like this is all on me or anything. But I think it's worked out great. I've actually already met with Linda's parents and they're really excited for us to get married. Not only that, but they're going to set us up in a really nice condo in the city, so I think that I made the right choice.
Wait a second, are you telling me that you've already met Linda's parents?
Yeah, of course. I told you that we were the real deal and that I liked her more than I did you, remember?
So then, were you just lying to me this whole time about being busy at work? Was that all just one giant excuse so that you could go sneaking off to spend time with my best friend? Not only that, but you even put off seeing my parents so that you could make time to go and meet hers?
Well, when you put it like that, it kind of makes me sound like the bad guy, but I guess you're not technically wrong about any of this. But I'll be honest with you. Even when I proposed to you, I still didn't feel like you were the one. And when you introduced me to Linda, I knew that I'd be much more happier with her.
You really are just the worst. Do you know that? How could you do this, the both of you?
Well, you're more than welcome to think that. But the fact of the matter is that I'm going to be with Linda. And besides, could I really be such a bad guy if I told Linda to tell you about this? I think that you're kind of overlooking how honest and sincere I've been with all of this.
Are you really calling cheating on your fiancé with her best friend honesty? Do you even know the definition of either of those words?
You're not getting it, are you? I chose to tell you because I felt bad for you. I didn't want to keep stringing you along, and that's why you know about this.
So you don't feel bad for the woman whom you were engaged to and whose best friend you hooked up with?
Oh, come on. You keep saying best friend, but I've heard you call a few other people that. Besides, I think that you're just jealous because you've never gotten with any of my friends.
I really can't even have this conversation with you right now, but fine. Have things your way.
You know, maybe you could have had an affair with someone if you were just a little better looking, you know? Then you could have started a family with them instead. But of course, you have to understand how good Linda seems as a partner, right? I mean, she was raised in a good family and everything. Not only that, but she's also just a really, really pretty lady. So compared to you, well, the choice was a pretty easy one to make.
I don't even know what to say to that. I guess I just never ever took you for such a shallow person.
Well, anyways, I just knew that I had to call all of this off before I ended up meeting your parents. But don't worry, none of this is because you were bad, it's just that Linda's better. But I'm sure you'll meet someone else in the future. Just make sure not to introduce them to their future fiancé again. Or the same thing will happen again to you. Hey Regina, how's it going? You know, you really are persistent. I will have to give you that.
What are you talking about? Why are you texting me like this after it's been so long?
Oh, come on. Why are you asking me that as if you don't know? I know that you're here at the wedding right now. Don't tell me that you're here because you still have feelings for me. That's just kind of sad, you know?
Why in the world would you think that I have a single ounce of feelings left for you?
Come on, Regina. There's no point in lying about this. If you didn't, then why would you be here at mine and Linda's wedding, huh? We don't even have a seat for you, so why don't you just turn around and leave, huh?
Are you sure that you don't have a seat? Because I think that's just showing how little you know.
What are you talking about? Look, if you're going to hang out around here, just don't make a scene, okay? This is supposed to be a day for Linda and I, so don't make it all about you.
And just who said that I'm here for your wedding anyways, huh?
Okay then, if you're not here for the wedding, then why are you here? Because I don't know how many other events are being held in the ballroom of this amazing hotel, but we booked it for the day. So are you trying to tell me that you're actually here for another reason and just happened to stumble in?
If you must know, I'm here on work duties. After all, the company that you hired to arrange your wedding is managed by my dad.
Wait, what? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something? What are you talking about? I mean, this isn't our average Super 8 or something, you know? This is one of the nicest hotels in the whole country. Are you really telling me that your dad manages the company that managed to get us this place?
That's what I'm telling you. Glad to see that you're able to keep up somewhat.
Oh, come on, what kind of bold-faced lie is that? I remember your place, it really wasn't all that fancy at all. Even your job was just for some tiny little tourism company, right?
Don't you start bad-mouthing my job now. We do a lot for our size, and we've grown a lot since you last saw me. Not only that, but because we're small, it's easy for us to work with a bunch of different clients. And starting this year, I'm going to start working for my dad here at the hotel.
Hold on just 1 second. None of this is adding up at all. You really need to pick better lies if you want me to believe you.
I really don't care one bit whether or not you believe me. And I am allowed to live however I want. I'm sorry that you don't think my apartment or my job match with what I'm saying, but it's the truth.
No, it's not. If that were really true, then you would be rich. But you're not rich at all.
I haven't once said that I am or am not rich, so I would appreciate if you would stop jumping to conclusions about my life.
But you're telling me that your dad arranged to have our marriage here at one of the most exclusive hotels probably in the world. I think that if he were the manager of a company like that, then he would probably have to be pretty rich, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds right to me. But just because my dad is rich doesn't mean that I am.
Okay, you know what? I think I've had just about enough of this. I knew that you just came here to try and ruin my wedding.
I'm sorry, but you were the one who started sending me messages. I'm just here to do my job.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's all you're doing here. Why are you even here? Why bother showing up to your ex's wedding? That's just weird. I know that you came here to try and spoil the whole atmosphere and bring everything and everyone down. But I am not going to let you get away with ruining my wedding. And I don't want you to ever bother my wife or I ever again. Regina, are you there? It's Tom. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry.
Wait, what? I thought I had blocked your number. How did you get a hold of me?
Well, I actually had to get a whole new number just to be able to talk to you.
Okay, well, whatever it is that you have to say to me, it better be good, because I don't really feel like talking to you now or ever again. In fact, you know what? I think I'll just go ahead and block you again right now.
No, wait. Please don't do that. I only wanted to message you to say that I really am so sorry.
And just what is it that you're apologizing to me for after all this time, huh?
You have to know how sorry I am. And I hope that you can forgive me.
Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. If this is all that you have to say to me, then I think that we're through.
But that's the thing. I don't want to be through. I want to try and get back together with you. Do things right this time. I should have known this whole time that you were the right woman for me. You've always been the one with the key to my heart, not Linda. And now I finally realize that you're the woman that I've been in love with this whole time.
Did you hit your head or something? Why are you telling me all of this?
Because it's the truth. I swear it. You're the only girl for me, and I see that now.
Wait a second. I know what this is about. This all has to do with Linda's dad's company going bankrupt, right? You're jumping ship again and hoping to, what was the phrase you used? Trade up?
It's not like that at all. I was tricked. I had no idea that Linda's dad's company was doing so poorly when we got together. We even lost a condo that they put us up in after the marriage. And then there was talk of me having to earn to provide for the whole family.
So that's why you're here crying back to me? Because just a while ago you were head over heels for Linda. You told me that she was always the girl for you and that you weren't even sure about marrying me.
But that was all wrong, and I shouldn't have said that. I can see now that you're clearly the better choice out of you two. I mean, you're rich, but you don't brag about it. Not only that, but even though you have a rich family, you don't rely on them for your livelihood too much, and I think that shows a lot of character. But what I still can't understand is why you never told me about your family before we broke up. If I had known the truth, then I probably would have never left you.
I was planning on letting my parents tell you all about themselves when you came over to finally meet them. But you broke up with me before we could even do that, and I have to say that I am quite grateful for that now.
But I didn't think that your family was that rich and that Linda's was actually so poor.
Okay, and? What do you expect me to do about it now? Why do you think I'd even care about this? Because if this is your way of trying to convince me to get back together with you, you're doing a terrible job right now. And besides, you're still married to Linda, isn't that right? Do you think I'm going to risk a lawsuit just for a jerk like you?
Yeah, you're right. I am a jerk and an idiot and all those things that you called me. But I want you to know that I am being honest about how I feel for you. Please, you have to trust me. I promise that I'll never ever betray you again.
I would have to trust you again for you to even be able to do that, Tom. But I'm not about to do that at all after you left me and broke off our engagement to be with my best friend. Not only that, but you're still talking about both Linda and I as if we're just objects.
But that's not how I feel. I really do love you and I need you back with me.
And I'm telling you that I don't care at all about how you feel about me. You had your chance and you blew it. But I'm glad you did because I see now that you were just trying to use both Linda and I.
Please, I know that I can make you happy. I won't ever do anything like I did ever again.
I know you won't because I won't give you the chance. And if you really want to make me happy, you can just leave me alone. Anyways, I knew I should have blocked you, and I won't be wasting my time with this any further. After that, I blocked Tom's new number. It was only through some friend that I heard that Tom and Linda had begun to talk about a divorce. But Linda and her family were firmly against it, and so Tom was kept at their home while he tried to work out the details. I heard that after they left the condo, Tom and Linda were forced to move into an average apartment, just a bit worse than mine, and started paying their own rent. It turns out, however, that after Linda's dad's company went under, neither of her parents felt like working either. In the end, they sold their house and moved into Tom and Linda's small apartment where they were expecting Tom to do everything for them. One day, while Linda was trying to use her dad's credit card, it was rejected, and that was the first time Linda learned of her own parents' financial situation. The whole apartment was buzzing with accusations and name-calling and trying to cash in on favors. As for me, it seemed that Tom and Linda and her parents were all too busy at each other's throats to even think about me. Of course, I hated how my engagement ended up, but I'm just glad that I didn't have to deal with any of that. Hey, Ron, I just wanted to make sure that you were still coming home early tonight. I was just wondering because I've made that special roast like you asked for. So if you could tell me when you're about 10 minutes away from being back, that would be great.
Oh, hey there, Tiffany. I'm really sorry about this, but I'm not coming home till later tonight.
Wait, what? I thought you said that they were going to stop giving you overtime for a while.
I know, and it was really true, but then the boss had a new proposal today and put me in charge of it. Now I'm busy as I've ever been, although I thought I was going to be getting a break.
Oh, I see. Well, that really is just too bad. So then I guess you really are going to miss out on eating this roast fresh. That really is a shame. I suppose there'll be leftovers, but I think you and I both know it's best on the night of.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it still won't be good, but... Well, anyways, you can just eat it without me. I don't really mind.
Well, I could always just leave it to cook overnight. I know that we don't really do that, but it could just keep on cooking, right?
I don't really want to run the risk of ruining the whole dish just to push things back by a whole day. Especially since I have all kinds of meetings I might have to get up early for.
Oh, really? Who are you going to be meeting with this time?
Well, there's going to be a representative from one of our clients coming over to talk to me about this proposal. So my boss wants me to have it done by Monday.
But that would mean that you have to work over the weekend, right? So I guess that means you'll hardly be taking any meals at home.
Yeah, I really am sorry to do this to you. Especially since you put in the effort to make the dish in the first place.
Well, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't just a bit let down. I was just so looking forward to finally getting to sit down with you for a nice meal, you know?
I know, and it really does sound nice, but well, you know my work.
That's just it, though. I remember that you didn't always used to have to work this much overtime in the past.
Yeah, but I think the competition has gotten fierce in the market, and with all these job cuts, if you don't work hard, you'll be next.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but still, to use that as an excuse to make employees work over the weekend? And didn't you have to go and play golf with your boss last weekend?
Yeah, but at least I didn't mind that one as much. At least with golf, you're just stretching your legs and basically smoozing with your boss. And I just really want to make sure that I have a stable career. After all, I know that you want kids, but that means that you won't be working, right? I'm doing all this for us. I hope you know.
Well, we are starting to get to that age where I think that it might be good to start thinking about. But I don't want to have to just rely on you for everything, even as your wife. I actually was planning to keep on working even after we had a kid.
But you don't know how things are actually going to turn out, right? I mean, it's not like you're going to be able to get right into working immediately after having a kid. Plus, we'll have to make time to find daycares and do shopping for it, all kinds of other things, don't you think?
I guess I really didn't think about it that way, but yeah, there really is a lot to do.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And that's why I want to make sure that I make enough so that you don't have to worry about those kind of things.
Okay, sure, but we don't even have a kid right now, so there's really no reason to get so worried about this, right? Besides, I think that you make more than enough money to be able to take care of all of us.
Well, I just want to try and make things easier for you, you know? I guess it's kind of what a man is supposed to do, right?
I really don't know what a man is supposed to do. I just want a life where you and I get to spend a lot of time together. And I really am glad that you want to work so hard for the sake of us both, but remember to take care of yourself. And please, don't hold it in if you're tired. Say something and we'll try to figure something out.
Of course. Thank you so much for saying that. Anyways, I think I need to get back to work now, Tiffany. I'll talk to you later.
Hey Ron, are you there? I think that we need to talk.
Oh, sure, Tiffany. What's up?
Well, it's just that I was doing this month's budget for the house and, well, I realized you hadn't transferred any money into the home account. Did you forget to make the transfer or something like that?
No, I didn't forget anything. I haven't done it, that's all.
Sorry, what do you mean you haven't done it? You know this is the account I use to pay our bills, right?
I'm sorry, but I think you'll have to use your own earnings and savings to take care of things this month.
Seriously? You expect me to cover everything just with my own salary?
That's basically what I just said, right? Besides, I'm sure that you'll be able to think of something. After all, you make more than me, right?
I mean, not really. Maybe I do, but even if it's true, it's by a marginal amount. And just what is all of this about anyways? Why does it matter how much I make?
Look, I'll be real with you. I am thinking of making some big moves in terms of investing.
Okay, well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but just who or what are you planning to invest in?
I'm going to invest in a bunch of stuff actually. Diversification and all of that, you know?
Okay, well, would you mind telling me some of the things that you're thinking of giving money to?
Tiffany, think about it this way. Wouldn't it be great to be rich by the time you had a kid? I can't tell you because I don't want to jinx things.
I'm not really sure how I feel about that. After all, we're husband and wife. And I think that we should be open and honest with each other, especially when it comes to expenses.
Oh, come on. It's not like I'm going to go crazy or something with investing. I just want to put a little away for our futures, you know?
Don't you already have some stocks in something or other? It sounds to me like you've already done that.
No, you don't get it. Tiffany, it's still not enough.
Okay, well, can you at least tell me what you're going to be investing in? I won't tell you no, whatever it is. But you can't just tell me that I'll have to pay all the bills this month because you want to try day trading and not tell me anything else.
Look, this is my money, and that means I can spend it however I want. Isn't that right?
That's what I literally just said. But you realize that by doing this, you're not letting me spend my money how I want, right? I'm going to be putting it all into the house when we normally split those costs.
Well then, just find the money in other places. I'm sure that you have areas where you can spend left. I know that you have enough for the bills.
Actually, I'm really not so sure about that. I'll probably have to dip into my savings just to cover all of this.
Well, it's only gonna be like this for a few months, okay? I promise.
Ron, you do realize that you're asking a lot from me right now, don't you? And just where is all of this coming from anyways? This is all so sudden.
It's not sudden at all. What are you talking about? I'll have you know that I've been thinking about this for a while now. Besides, you do want kids in the future, don't you?
Yes, I do want kids in the future, but I feel like we haven't even gotten to spend any time together lately.
Well, that's because I'm working so hard for us in the future when we do have kids. But for this to work, I need your help to make it succeed as well. You do want to make this work, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm just not so sure this is the best way to go about trying to achieve our goals. Besides, I personally feel as if you've been acting pretty coldly to me lately.
What do you mean? I'm treating you the same way that I always have.
It really doesn't feel that way at all. I mean, even when you are home, we barely even speak. And you never ever tell me when you're going to be coming home late either.
Well, that's because I'm too tired to do any of those things after work. Surely you can understand that, right?
And I'm not saying that you don't get to feel tired or anything.
Look, the truth is, this is probably the most busy I've ever been in my life. And that's why I'm always tired, okay?
Okay, I can understand that, but can we at least talk about this investing of yours? I mean, is it really so difficult for you to give me just a bit more information on what this is all about?
I told you that I don't want to jinx it.
And that's why you can't tell me at all about what it is that you're wanting to do?
Man, you really are nosy. Do you realize that? When I said I wasn't going to say anything, I meant it. So stop asking.
Ron, I don't know what you're thinking, but if you can't tell me where it is you're going to be giving the money, then maybe you shouldn't be investing in the first place.
I told you that everything that I'm doing I am doing for the family. So I don't know why some ugly little screw like you keeps telling me what to do. I mean, really, if you actually want to try having kids, you'll need to be working a little harder for it.
Work harder for it? What do you mean? What are you saying?
Have you even looked in the mirror lately? Because let's just say that you're not the most beautiful woman that I married.
I don't even know what to say to that. How could you say something like that to me, Ron?
Well, why do you think it is that we haven't done what it is that you need to do in order to have a baby in so long? It's because I look at you and that's it. You don't wear any pretty makeup. You don't wear any pretty clothes. You need to look into doing these things, or else you'll never be anything more than the cow you are.
Why are you calling me these names? Have you really felt this way about me for a while now?
You mean that you still haven't figured this out for yourself? You've been on this planet for 30 years and it still hasn't clicked for you. Or did you really think that you still had the looks that you had even 10 years ago? Oh man, this is really just getting pretty sad now.
Enough, Ron. I don't want to be talked to this way by you ever again.
Well, you were the one who kept trying to boss me around and tell me what to do. But how about you try working on yourself before you go and do that, huh?
Ron, are you there? You and I really, really need to talk. Do you think you can come home a little early?
Yeah, sorry. That's not going to happen today.
Look, this is really, really important. Do you understand that?
Okay then, if it really is that important, you can just send it to me as a text message and I'll get back to you when I have time to sit down and read it. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I have something that I have been meaning to tell you as well.
And just what might you be wanting to tell me, huh?
Well, it's still not confirmed. I'm not even sure if I really should. Just promise me that you won't break down like a little crybaby after I tell you, okay? I really don't want to have to picture your ugly face crying after I say what I have to say.
Can you please stop calling me ugly, Ron? It's just so rude and unnecessary.
And just what's wrong with talking about what a horrid, misshapen, ugly little thing you are? Besides, I don't know if you're aware of this, but here in America, we have a little thing called freedom of speech. So I can actually call you whatever I like, and you can't do anything about it.
I just don't want to have to hear your every single inner thought about me in the form of a text.
You know that I'm only saying all this to try to help you finally see the truth about yourself, don't you? Because there's no way I'd ever want to have a kid with you now. If I had a kid as ugly as you, well, that was just tragic. So anyways, that's why I want to get a divorce.
A divorce, huh? Well, I think that you might end up regretting this, but yeah, okay.
What are you talking about? You really think that I'd regret getting a divorce with a woman like you?
You can think whatever you'd like, Ron. In fact, this is perfect because I wanted to ask you for a divorce as well.
Well now, I bet you're breaking down in tears right now, aren't you? You're probably so upset because you know that you'll never be able to find another man, aren't you?
Is that really all you have to say for yourself after all of this?
No, of course that's not all I have to say to you. You have no idea how annoying it was being with you, and I'm glad that we're calling it off.
Right, well, I'll go ahead and get the divorce papers. Go ahead and come home so you can sign them and we can be done with this.
Oh, please. If that's the case, I'll be home extra early just to do so.
Yeah, I suppose it would be a little early if you left now. I thought you were super busy with work.
Don't try to back out of this now. You said that you wanted to get a divorce, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, trust me, backing out of this is the last thing that I want to do. I've never been more sure of this than anything else in my life.
You know, it's almost kind of cute when you get all brutally honest with me, but I should never have married you to begin with. Tiffany, what are you doing right now? I mean, I know it's the weekend, but are you at home right now?
What is it? What do you want, Ron? You know that we're divorced officially now, right? I really wish that you would just never ever speak to me again.
I'm really, really sorry.
What did you just say to me?
I said that I'm sorry and that I made a mistake, Tiffany. And I want to apologize to you for all that I've said and done.
What in the world is all of this about? Where is this even coming from?
Can you tell me where you're living now? I can head over and you and I can talk about this together.
That is not going to happen. I don't want you coming here, and I'm certainly not going to give you my address.
Well then, can you at least tell me what part of town you're living in right now?
Ron, you and I are divorced. Our business with each other is done, and there's no need to discuss this further. I don't have a grudge or anything against you. I just don't ever want to see or hear from you again, okay? I mean, things have been going well for me since the divorce. Have they not been going well for you?
No, they haven't been going that well for me at all, actually. Especially since I realized just how much I've hurt you.
Oh, so you're admitting that you were saying hurtful things to me?
I mean, I didn't really know what I was thinking at all when I was acting like that. I was just trying to throw my all into taking care of you and thinking about our future well, I guess I got upset when you didn't seem to like that I was doing that. But I think I was just busy with work, that I was blinding myself to what was really important.
Ron, I'm really not interested at all in hearing all of the excuses you've made for yourself.
Look, I know that I was busy, but I shouldn't have called you names like fat or pig.
Well, I suppose that you must have felt that way about me since you were seeing someone so much younger.
Seeing someone younger? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I mean that you were cheating on me, and I knew about it, Ron.
I wasn't cheating on you. How could you say something like that about me? Don't you know how hard I was working? Don't you remember that all that hard work was for our future? For our children's future? I would never do something like that.
Don't lie to me, Ron. I know that it's true. I even know that when you were talking about all that investing business, that you were really just talking about giving money to this special friend of yours.
But I don't understand. How did you figure all this out?
It really didn't take that much to put everything together. Especially when you said you were going to invest so much money into something you couldn't even name for me. That and how quickly your mood soured when it came to me, I just knew something was up.
But I didn't even say anything to you about her.
Well, even I was able to figure out that she was probably a scam artist, right?
How did you know that? Were you two working together or something like that?
You really are just sad. But now, all about your money trouble, how you got scammed by the woman you were cheating on me with, and how desperate you are for someone to take care of you now? Well, if you really thought we could work something out, then all I have to say to you is fat chance. Have a nice life, Ron. After that, I blocked Ron so that I would never ever need to hear from him again. Later, I got some messages from a mutual friend explaining to me some of what Ron had been going through since then. Although I had suspected that Ron was in a little bit of debt at least by this point, this friend told me that he was actually drowning in debt by the time he reached out to me the last time. Apparently, he really had been scammed and was left practically penniless, which is why he came crawling back to me. That was about what I had put together on my own, but it was good to have it confirmed for me. Hey, Ross, are you there? I'm really sorry, but I have something that I kind of really need to talk to you about.
Oh, hey, Betty. Sure. What's on your mind? Is everything okay?
Well, you see, the thing is that I was kind of wanting to decorate the Christmas tree. I was taking the tree out of the box so that I could start to set it up and all, but then the base just snapped, and I think it's broken beyond repair now.
Oh no, that really sucks. We have been using that tree for several years now. But I guess that means that we're probably due for getting a new one, and that this was only a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, it lasted a really long time when you think about how cheaply we got it for all those years ago.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I guess now I'll have to go out and get a new one. I'll probably do that this weekend.
Is that really okay? You're not going to be busy with other things to be able to do that.
Yeah, well, it kind of sounds like if I don't, then we won't even have a Christmas tree this year. Although, since I'm going to be buying a new one, I was thinking of going for an even bigger one. After all, we bought that first one when we were living in a much smaller place. Besides, I feel like Pearl would really enjoy having a bigger Christmas tree in the house.
Yeah, I think she would have a lot of fun with so much more room to hang out decorations and ornaments and all of that. So, yeah, please do pick out a good tree that we're going to be able to count on for a few years like the last one. I have a good feeling for this Christmas. In fact, I feel like I've been seeing a bunch of really cutely decorated Christmas trees all over social media lately.
Well, if there's one thing that you've seen at the store that you've kind of had your eyes on, you can always tell me and I'll get it for you. But yeah, I guess it really is almost Christmas now. The music might have started over a month ago, but now the spirit is really in the air.
You know, of all the holidays that pass by in a year, I think that Christmas really is my favorite one. Everyone puts up lights and shiny decorations, and it's just so romantic, wouldn't you agree?
I think it's probably a much more romantic holiday than some people would like to give it credit for being. It's probably the women and the children who get the most of Christmas every year, if I had to guess.
Well, what can I say? Who doesn't like getting presents while surrounded by beautiful decorations?
Yeah, I really can't argue with that logic.
But you know that Christmas isn't all about the presents. I mean, it's a holiday that happens during the cold winter when we barely get any daylight. So Christmas is like this warm, burning little candle in the middle of a dark snowstorm that makes things feel like home.
Wow, I don't think I've ever heard you speak about anything quite like that.
Well, it's true, isn't it? I think Christmas really is just such a magical time of year. I really want to make our house look good for this one.
Well, I'm glad that you're looking forward to it this much. I was actually thinking about what we're going to do about a Christmas dinner. But then again, I guess I'm the type of guy to always have food on my mind.
Well, I'm sure that we'll be able to think of a really good menu for this year. Maybe we can even buy a nice bottle of wine to make it extra special.
Hey, that sounds really good to me. In fact, since I'm not even going to be working around the holidays, how do you feel about going out somewhere? I know that you're always talking about wanting to check out those Christmas markets, isn't that right?
Oh, right. I mean, yeah, they do look fun. But I think that it's just way too cold for me to actually want to go out for them.
Oh, really? Are you sure? I feel like you were saying a lot about how badly you wanted to go out to them this year.
And I really did think that I would have wanted to when I said all of that. But then I was asking my friends for their opinions on it, and they said it really wasn't worth it. They all said that it was too cold and that there really wasn't all that much for kids to do there. Not only that, but it's just so packed and everything is being sold at a huge markup.
Oh, I see. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, I guess maybe it's better if we don't go after all. But I don't know. It would be fun to go out and do something special for Christmas, you know?
I know what you mean, but the thing about Christmas is that I think everybody has the same exact ideas you do about that. If you don't make reservations or buy things quickly, you'll lose your chance.
Yeah, I guess that really is a good point. Although, I really did think that it would be nice to take Pearl out to do something special.
Oh, I know that it sounds fun, but just think of all the trouble we'll have actually taking her somewhere. Besides, I think she'd hate to be taken somewhere with big crowds.
Yeah, that's another good point.
That's why I think that it might be best if we all just stay at home this year and make our house somewhere special to be. I mean, why waste all the time, money, and effort going out somewhere that's overcrowded and overpriced? I know that we'll be able to have our own fun at home.
Okay, Betty, I don't think you need to say anything else because I think I'm sold. Let's just stay in this year and do something nice, just the three of us.
I'm so happy that you agree with me on this, Ross. And since we're saving money by not going out, maybe we could splurge a little on a Christmas dinner menu. I know a really good place that makes some amazing cookies that we could pick up for dessert. And if we want more, we can always put some out for Santa later.
I think I remember you telling me about this store, but didn't you say that it was pretty expensive?
Yeah, but it's okay to spend a bit of money on stuff like that now and then, right? I mean, Christmas only comes once a year.
That is true, although people normally throw parties and stuff for New Year's as well.
Okay, so there's 2 big blowout holidays right next to each other in the calendar. Are you really going to tell me we can just splurge on Christmas? I saw an ad for this bakery while I was out with Pearl, and she was going on and on about how good the cookies on the post looked. I think it's a pretty good-looking bakery, and even if it is expensive, it's not like you're not paying for quality.
Well, okay then. If Pearl says that those cookies are what she wants, then I say that we got them. She's always talking about how happy she is when the school happens to give her cookies with lunch.
What can I say except that our little girl really, really likes her sweets? But, okay, if you're okay with it, I'll go ahead and call in an order for them. I just hope that they can bake them in time for Christmas.
Please do that. I'll go out and find us a new tree to put up as well. This is going to be really great.
Ross, did you see all the snow that's been falling today? It just won't stop. It's really piling up.
I know, and here I was wondering when it was finally going to start to fall. It must have been a few years ago when we last get this much coming down, right?
I know, right? I wonder if this snowfall is enough to break any records or anything like that.
Well, if somebody was dreaming of a white Christmas, it seems like they're getting their wish. But man, am I glad that I thought to ask this time off for work. I would have been so depressed being in the office on a day like this.
Yes, well, I'm sorry that you couldn't get out of doing all the work since I asked you to scrape the snow out of the driveways. Sorry about that.
You don't have anything to apologize about at all. Besides, I was just thinking that I could use a little bit of exercise.
Oh, really? So you mean you think that you're going to be able to get the whole house?
Well, I think I'm actually just about done cleaning up the front.
Oh, wow. You must be so tired after all of that, right? I mean, isn't it cold outside? You should hurry up and finish so that you can get back inside. I'll boil some water and put some nice hot tea on so it's ready when you're back.
Oh yes, that sounds amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. Especially since I was also going to do the neighbor's piece as well.
Oh, really? Did they ask you for some help with their snow as well?
No, they didn't ask me to do anything like that. I just thought I'd do it. After all, you know that it's just that old couple that live next to us, and I don't want them straining themselves.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, that is really, really kind of you to do that for them without them asking you to.
I was just going to do their driveway and the walkway from the front door. Nothing too crazy.
Well, either way, I think that's very nice of you. You didn't have to do that, you know. But then again, that couple is always so kind, giving us fresh vegetables from their garden. I suppose it's good that we're doing this so that at least we don't seem ungrateful or anything like that.
I mean, it certainly is another reason to be doing this for them. But I think that the snow might have gotten yet because it's a bit hard. I'm actually glad that I'm doing this for them since I'm not sure that they'd have the strength for it. Besides, I would just hate it if one of them fell and hurt their hip like I did clearing the snow out last year.
Yes, please do be careful, Ross. I don't want to have to take another trip to the hospital so close to Christmas this year. We've been looking forward to our party so much. So please don't hurt yourself. Just think of how upset Pearl would be.
Don't worry, I laced up my snow boots tight and I'm being extra careful about my balance. By the way, how are the preparations for Christmas dinner coming along?
I think I finally made all the special orders that I need to. Now I'll just have to wait for the day of to do all the cutting and cooking.
Nice, that's great. And what about the cookies? Did you manage to get those?
I'm actually on my way to the bakery right now to get them. I told Pearl to wait at the house since I'd be back before long. But man, everything is just so packed right now. I mean, I'm glad I took the bus since I'd just be stuck in traffic anyways, but wow.
Got it. I guess I'll make sure to take care if I need to go into town for anything. How are the roads there? Pretty icy?
I saw one accident from the window, but I think most people are slowing down and driving more carefully. I should be home before long.
Great. Well, if you want, I can go and pick you up from the bus stop.
You don't have to worry about that. I mean, it's only a short walk away from the house anyways. Besides, I could also use a bit of exercise with how much time we've been at home.
Oh, right. Well, I guess it's a good thing you took the bus, because I bet finding parking down there is just a mess.
Oh yes, I definitely made the right call doing this. But anyways, good luck with the rest of the snow, and thank you for getting our neighbor's house too.
Yup, just leave it to me. By the way, did you check out our supply of firewood before you left?
I did. I think that we're going to be fine. But yeah, I shouldn't be more than a few hours, so just sit tight.
Great. I hope you're able to get everything done that you need to do. Well, I'll just be here waiting for you.
Daddy, where are you right now?
Oh, Pearl, are you still up? I thought that your mom put you down for a nap. Did you just wake up from that nap now? You can really sleep.
I know, but it's already dark outside now. Where did you go, Daddy?
I'm just at the next house over. You know, the nice sweet old couple. They need some help cleaning the snow from their driveway, so I'm just giving them a hand. You can just wait in the house for me, and I'll get back soon enough, okay?
Okay, well, that sounds good. What about Mom? Where's she? She told me she was going to run some errands before my nap.
Yeah, your mom is out getting the food that we're going to be having for Christmas dinner. But it's a little far, and with the icy roads, it's just going to be a little bit before she gets back.
But isn't it already pretty late? Have you tried calling to ask where she is? I sent her some messages, but she hasn't responded to me.
Well, I guess now that you mentioned it, it is pretty late.
I mean, when Mom left to run these errands, it was still before lunch. Isn't that right?
You know what? I think you're right. I wonder if she got held up in a traffic jam or something.
I hope that Mom is okay. You really have no idea where she is right now?
I mean, I know that she's out running errands, and I really don't think there's any need to worry. But I'll try to call your mom and figure this out, okay? You just watch TV or something and hang tight.
I'm already watching TV, but now I'm really, really bored. And I'm hungry too, Daddy. Can I have a snack right now?
Well, I think that your mom is going to come back with a lot of tasty stuff for us to eat, so you just hold on. You don't want to fill up on snacks and miss out on your mom's really special cooking, right? Because a little birdie told me that your mom would also be bringing back some really tasty cookies.
Oh, really? Well, okay. Well, I guess in that case, I can wait for Mom to come back.
That's my girl. You just hang on a little longer. I bet your mom is already almost home.
Did you already try to call her, Daddy?
Yes, actually, I just tried right now, but she didn't pick up. Although she took the bus, so maybe she doesn't want to be rude.
Hey, Daddy, I think Mommy is on TV right now.
Wait, what? What do you mean? You see someone that looks like Mom on the news?
No, it really is Mom, and she's with some man. It's on Channel 4 right now.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to ask to borrow our neighbor's TV really quick, then I'll be right home.
Hey, you've really been trying to get a hold of me, huh? Well, I'm sorry that I was away from my phone, but I'm here now. What's up?
So you finally noticed that I've been trying to call and text you this whole time, huh?
I really am sorry. I was fine up until I got into the bakery, and then all of a sudden I just felt so flushed, and then I passed out. Next thing I knew, I was waking up in the hospital. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to contact you until then, but the doctors say that I'm okay and I'm heading home now. I really am sorry for keeping you all waiting, though. I bet that Pearl is really hungry, huh?
I don't really think that that's what you need to be worried about right now. But it sounds like you've had a really busy day. I mean, you've even managed to go out and see all the Christmas lights with your boyfriend, right?
Sorry, what? My boyfriend? What do you mean by that? I told you that I was just going into town to get those cookies.
I mean, that is the excuse that you gave me for what you were doing, yes? But I know that you were actually out enjoying a lovely little winter date, weren't you? You looked really happy holding that man's hand, you know. It looks like you two get along quite well. Did you guys plan to be wearing matching scarves, or was that just a coincidence?
Ross, I really have no idea what you're talking about at all. Did you see me while I was out or something?
You know, if you're going to be going out on a date with a man that's not your husband, you've really got to be more careful about who sees you. I mean, just because you're out of the house doesn't mean that you're invisible, you know?
Where did you see me? I want you to stop with these little games and explain yourself right now to me.
If you really want to know, you were picked up by a TV camera collecting B-roll of people walking around. It was broadcast live, so everyone was able to see you out on your little date.
There were cameras out on the street, but I had no idea. I didn't even see any.
If you really want to know the truth, Pearl was the one who saw you on the TV first and told me to turn it on. At first I thought that Pearl had been seeing things, but then I found out that she was right and that it was you after all. You were just pretending to go out and run all these errands, all so that you can do this.
No, wait, you don't understand. Ross, it really isn't what it looks like at all, I swear. You have to believe that we're just friends, and that's it. I just happened to run into him. And then the light display happened to be nearby, so we just thought that we'd go is all.
Oh, really? Wow, you two must be really close friends. I mean, do you walk around holding hands with all your guy friends? Either that, or you're just really bad at lying. I can't believe you tried to tell me that you were in the hospital.
I'm so sorry about this, Ross. I promise that once I get home, I'll explain everything.
Oh, I think before that, I'd rather know the truth about this guy. After all, I thought he looked quite familiar. I'm pretty sure that I've met him before.
Well, he does live in our neighborhood.
Wait a second. Now that I think, where I've seen him from, this guy has a kid who goes to school with Pearl, right?
Yes, that's right. That's where I know him from.
I don't believe it. What were you thinking? Didn't you even stop to consider how this might affect Pearl? I mean, how do you think she's going to act when she realizes that her mother is having an affair with the father of her friends from school? And that's to say nothing of this guy's kid as well. How could you even think about doing something like this?
I really am so sorry about this, Ross, but I knew that people would get upset if word got out, so I just had to keep things a secret.
I don't even know what to say to that. You're acting as if you had no role in keeping this up yourself. Do you really care about what you have this man that much?
I don't know, Ross. I can't answer that for you yet.
Are you kidding me right now, Betty?
I like him, but I was so worried about what was going to happen with our family if this kept on. And with Christmas coming up, well, I just wanted to see him just once.
That doesn't make any sense at all. You're not some animal just working off instinct. You have agency in this.
I know, but all the lights and the decorations and how cold it is.
I can't even believe that these are the best excuses you can come up with for cheating on me. But you can go ahead and forget about coming home tonight or ever. If you want to spend Christmas with this man more than your family, then that's just fine. But I hope you know that you and I are getting divorced. After that, I told Pearl that there were going to be a change of plans and we were going to have Christmas with my parents instead. She was happy to see her grandma and grandpa, but we didn't get where her mom was. When Pearl and I did come back home, Betty was there waiting for me and she was crying, begging me to forgive her. I told her that I wasn't in the mood for her antics and that I had just wanted the divorce. When it was all said and done, I even managed to end up with full custody of Pearl as well. I sued Betty and her boyfriend for their affair, and I used the money to move us into a new town. I knew it would be hard on Pearl, but I didn't want her to be going to school with so many rumors about her mom. Of course, if one day Pearl says that she wants to reconnect with Betty, I won't fight it, but for now, my priority is my daughter and her alone. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.